everyone, welcome back to Make It with Mod Podge. My name's Cathie and today I've got a really cool Hocus Pocus Halloween decor project to share with you. Have you ever been at the craft store and you see all those cool wood blanks? I call them wood blanks because they're just plain wood and they're ready to be crafted with. All the craft stores have them. They can be a little bit overwhelming when you look at them thinking like, what can I do with that? Should I paint it? Should I Mod Podge it? What do I do? Well, you definitely grab one and you can create this look on any of those different surfaces. And for this, I'm gonna show you how you do napkin decoupage all over the back of one of those surfaces. Again, you can use any surface that you find there. Then I use some of the treasure gold paint to highlight our letters. And then I did this really cool technique using Mod Podge and Fragments. Fragments is chipped glass, and you can see that I use that all along the border of our sign here. And I did it bubbling up coming out of the cauldron. Now this piece is really cool because it has a little section there where you can pop in some cork lights. You can see I added flowers. You can do any of these projects customized to your decor. Just pick the napkins that you love, pick the colors that you love. All right, let's get started with this tutorial. For this project, we're gonna start with the napkin decoupage. And for that, we're gonna separate the plies of the napkin. I'm only using that top printed ply. I'm gonna attach that to my blank wood surface using Mod Podge. I'm using matte here, but you could use gloss or satin also. And I'm really making sure that I get the entire thing coated, and I'm making sure that I get Mod Podge in between those letters. Then you're just gonna simply add your piece of napkin right on top, and I'm using a dry brush there to really make sure that that's secured down. And then I'm gonna go in with a brush with a little bit of Mod Podge on it and really work it around the letters. The whole thing's gonna get top coated in Mod Podge, and it is pretty thin, so you don't need a whole lot of Mod Podge, but I really want those letters to pop out. For the back, I'm just adding a little Mod Podge to the back, then I'm wrapping that extra bit of napkin around. If you wanted to finish this off, you could paint the whole back black, or you could add some black cardstock there. Go ahead and make sure that's glued down and give it a really nice firm edge there. Then we're just gonna go ahead and piece this together. With these all over print napkins, it's really easy to piece them together. So let's go ahead and add another little piece there. You can see I'm top coating with the Mod Podge to really seal that down, pushing on those edges to make sure that edge really highlights. We're gonna do this to the whole entire thing until it's covered. Now that it's dry, you can really see those letters popping out. This dried a couple of hours. Now I'm gonna use treasure gold in gold to highlight the letters. I'm just painting right over the letter. Now for this, I did 2 coats to get a nice full coverage look. I'm using a Mod Podge detail paintbrush there. Look how gorgeous that looks. Okay, let's paint that cauldron. First, I'm gonna go in and add some of this sort of lime fluorescent-y green to be like our bubbled over cauldron. And I'm just raw painting that on there, and then I'm gonna paint the cauldron black. For both of this, I did 1 coat. Now we're gonna add our fragments. This is the clear ones. Look how cool that is. That's just some crushed glass. So I'm gonna be using the clear, the gold, and the green. Perfect Halloween colors. For that, I'm gonna use the Mod Podge gloss, and I'm just pooling that up onto that lime green section there. And first, I'm gonna add some of the clear. I'm gonna add some more Mod Podge, and then I'm gonna layer the green on top of that. This took about 8 hours for it to fully dry. So you can see that I'm just layering those green glass pieces over the clear. This was just a choice that I made. You could add pearls here. You could add anything that you wanted to act like this bubbled over cauldron. Then I'm top coating the whole thing with more of the Mod Podge and letting that dry. Now for the edge, I wanted to add these gold pieces. This is the gold fragments. So I'm adding my Mod Podge and then I'm just gluing them down. Same technique. Now let's go ahead and detail out the rest of our cauldron with some of that treasure gold paint. And once that's all dry, I'm giving that whole cauldron a coat of the Mod Podge gloss just to give it a little bit of a shiny finish and to protect that paint job. Now I'm just gonna add some silk flower picks that I picked up at the craft store. I love these velvet orange pumpkins. I'm hot gluing them down and one there in the center. To light this thing up, I'm gonna add some cork lights. Now this did come with a light, but I wanted to punch up that light a little bit more, so I'm adding some cork lights there, and look how gorgeous this looks. I absolutely love the way it turned out. It's such a fun piece of home decor, handcrafted. All right, I would say that transformation is a little bit of hocus pocus. I think it turned out so cute. I can't wait to display it for this Halloween. So next time you're in the craft store, make sure you grab some of those wood blanks and think about how you can alter it using Mod Podge. I'll be back here next week with another fun project to share with you, and until then, have a super crafty week. Bye.